Hi Cancer, welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Monday, June 15th, 2020, and you are watching a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for this upcoming week in June. I want to remind everybody watching that this is a general reading, so it can apply to just about anything in your life. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit from it. Parts of this reading may resonate for you, other parts may not. Take what does and leave behind what doesn't. Hopefully by the time you're finished watching it, you feel like you have something that was worthwhile and worth your time. So I'm going to get started right away. Cancer, if you are curious and want more information regarding my readings and my channel, check out the description box below. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and just get right into it. See what's going on for Cancer for this upcoming week. Oh, if you're brand new to my channel, first of all, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is Carmilla. She likes to hang out with me during readings. And Sylvester the cat is here also. He's actually hanging out, well, right on cue. He was hanging out underneath my chair, and now he's up here. And so I got to deal with the pets real quick. He wants the window open so he can sit on the windowsill, which I will gladly oblige, because if he's not on the windowsill, he's on my lap. And if he is not on my lap, he's behind me on the chair, and then she likes to go after him. So it's a little chilly out today, but he's happy. The bird seems happy, so let's get started, Cancer, okay? Here we go. What's going on for Cancer for this upcoming week in June? We're going to start off with the Emperor in reverse, paired with the Three of Wands in reverse, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, Judgment in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and we have the Chariot. Okay, so kind of a real brief general message came through with this first set of 8 cards, and that's something has transpired that was out of your control. It may affect it may be affecting a relationship, a considerably significant relationship to you, a Two of Cups relationship. Whatever transpired is affecting a relationship. You're trying to get past the idea that this was a result of a bad decision that you made, because I think more than anything it feels like something that happened that was out of your control wasn't necessarily a result of any decision that was made. But I feel like to a certain degree you might be feeling guilty or uncertain about that. You're trying to release the idea that you're at fault for this, or that you feel like it was because of a decision that you made. There's a little bit of hesitancy or maybe a little bit of fear or anxiety surrounding moving forward, getting past this. So that's my basic first message, Cancer. Let's see what else we get. Five of Cups in reverse. And there's the Emperor in the upright position. Again, the sense of feeling like, did I cause this? Is this my fault? That something didn't transpire, or should I let this go because it really was out of my control? That's what I've got from these cards in your underlying energy. Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands is clarifying the Ten of Wands in reverse. There's the Knight of Swords again, this time in the upright position. the Hangman, and then we have the Two of Cups again. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting reading. Cancer, you've got a lot of repeats coming out. A lot. We have the Emperor in reverse and upright. Knight of Swords, reverse and upright. Two of Cups, both in the upright position. So 4 repeats in the first set of 16 cards. So I think you're fearful that there could be an ending of a significant relationship, or whatever has transpired might cause this ending, or that you have to end something because of something that transpired that was out of your control. I think there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding what's to come. Again, I don't know that it doesn't feel, Cancer, like you feel like you have a lot of control over the situation. We have a Queen of Wands on the table. This person might be the person who is trying to relieve themselves of this anxiety surrounding what has transpired that feels like that's out of their control, or this person might be responsible for what occurred. I'm getting either one of those is possible. I don't think that this person necessarily is accepting any level of responsibility. But at the same time, they still might be responsible for something that didn't work out or didn't go as planned, is what I'm getting. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very ambitious and creative, somebody who goes after what she wants. She can be the life of the party. She's very social, very active. Someone who knows what she wants. She goes after what she wants. Other people look up to this type of person because she's nonstop. She is fearless. And a lot of people like the idea of embodying this kind of energy because it's really unstoppable. It's the type of person who, again, gets the job done, gets a lot of attention, gets a lot of praise, is looked up to because of the type of person that they are. I get fearless from this individual more than anything right now. But it's interesting because the actions of this person, it feels like the actions of this person resulted in something, again, that feels like it was out of your control, or something that didn't transpire or go the way you had anticipated. It feels disappointing. And this is, again, this is either your energy, Cancer, or somebody that you're dealing with. And I haven't really decided yet which of those makes the most sense. So we're going to keep going and see what else we get. But then there's the sense of feeling stuck in the moment or needing to work through things, being a little bit cautious or uncertain about moving ahead. And it has to do with a connection or relationship that you might feel, Cancer, has ended or will end because of what has transpired. I just feel the sense of not wanting to take the next step forward because you don't know what's around the corner, what's ahead, what to expect. And so you might be in a state of reflection, just kind of keeping to yourself, trying to figure things out, trying to work through what you want to do, how you want to move forward. But this is in question right now. Now, the Two of Cups can indicate a very significant relationship. It could be the relationship with this Queen of Wands. Or if you are this Queen of Wands is thinking about a relationship that's significant, that may have ended or needs to end. And there's this desire to get past this or move on from this. Let's get some more cards out here, Cancer. So I get the feeling more than anything as I look at this middle set of cards that this Queen of Wands is not accepting responsibility. I said that already. But I don't sense any fear or hesitation surrounding this person, at least not yet. She may not even be aware of something, a decision that was made or an action that she took, how it affected a situation. It's possible that's the case. If this is you, Cancer, you are aware of the situation and you're trying to release yourself of feeling bad about what happened or feeling like some decision or action you took was ultimately responsible for what didn't transpire or what was supposed to happen that didn't happen. With this Three of Wands in reverse, I get the feeling that there was some kind of anticipation regarding something coming your way, maybe something you've been working on for a while or planning for, and it didn't transpire for you. So let's get some more cards out here and see what else we get for Cancer. Four of Swords. Strength. Queen of Pentacles, and this is clarifying the Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Oh, good. Five of Cups again in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords. And then the Page of Wands in reverse. So we have a Queen of Pentacles on the table. So this is the person who potentially is connected to this relationship that maybe has ended or will be ending as a result of something not transpiring. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very loyal, compassionate, puts others first. This can be a mothering type individual, somebody who cares for others, very reliable and dependable. This is somebody you definitely want in your corner if you need somebody to talk to go to for support, somebody who will do everything in their power to make sure that they're doing what's necessary to keep a connection strong and solid. This person, again, is somebody that you wouldn't want to see an ending with. Could be that there's a group dynamic involved in the situation, family or friends. Possibly responsible for or working on trying to figure out what to do about this disconnect, this ending. Again, the Ten of Swords also often indicates a definitive ending, something that could be very painful and harsh and permanent. It's possible that there is a group dynamic, family dynamic, group of friends who are working through this and trying to figure out what to do about it. It doesn't feel like there's been any solutions. This Queen of Wands, again, it could be tied to this situation, but she definitely does not feel responsible for the situation at all. She's relieving herself of all responsibility. Her actions may have affected the situation. She may be even saying, yeah, I did this certain thing, or I said this, but I didn't mean for something bad to happen. That wasn't my intention. So she's not accepting responsibility for this. Now, again, Cancer, you could be the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, or you potentially could be another party external to these two parties, possibly part of this group dynamic, friends or family associated with the situation, but not identified directly in the reading. You decide what makes sense to you if this reading resonates for you, Cancer. You may have just received this information or news. You may have just found this out. It feels like there was some kind of clarity that was provided. Again, something didn't transpire for you and there is disappointment, but almost this feeling of not having any control in the situation, or maybe it was destined to fail. But I think the ending of this relationship, the demise of this relationship, or whatever is going on with this Two of Cups, this Queen of Pentacles, for whatever reason is tied to the situation. And it might be that at this point in time, that's the biggest concern or the focus. So, ow, why do you have to be mean? She just flops onto my head. She sits on my shoulder, and then she's got to give me a nice big bite. Just to remind me that you're here because you want attention. I mean, what's the deal? Because as you know, I'm doing something right now and you're not my focus. And now the cat's on the back of the chair, so I've got to protect him. For those of you new to my channel or unfamiliar with the animals, she's an aggressive bird, in case you haven't figured that out yet. And if he gets too close, she is going to go after him. He's been known to be like napping peacefully on the couch, and I take her out. She hops off onto the cushion and literally runs after him and bites him when he's peacefully asleep. He doesn't even know what's happening, and he gets startled out of his sleep and then runs away. Because that's just the kind of animal that she is. As you can see, she's trying to get toward him. She's such a little shit. Stop it, Carmilla. Stop trying to get him, and you just need to go down, because as you can see, this is a dangerous area for you to be around, Sylvester. You can sit on my lap later. Honestly, I just want to give them their time out. I want to give them some attention so they don't get bored. Specifically her. No, I'm not. You don't need to be getting after me now. So I'll close the window and put you up there. No, I don't have cold air coming in on me, and I don't have a bird on my shoulder, at least temporarily. See how long she stays happy. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and get some more cards out here for you and see what else we have. Four of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords. Seven of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups again, another repeat. Empress, clarifying the Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups. The Tower. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna get this next round out. Let's see what we've got here. So the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Empress. So the Empress is somebody who's very wise, loving, nurturing. This can indicate an older person, a more mature energy. It doesn't have to be, but this is somebody who's very wise, somebody who's been around the block a few times. They know what's up. This person is basically saying, don't worry, things are going to be okay. I've got this taken care of. This is somebody who is going to take action in the right direction, and for the purpose of this connection, it feels like this connection with this Queen of Pentacles. She's going to take action and make things right. Maybe this person has realized that her actions affected a situation and caused something not to transpire or not to work out. It was unintentional. So now she's saying, don't worry, I'm going to take care of things. I didn't mean for that to happen. It wasn't my intention to cause disruption within this connection or in this situation, and she's going to make things right. Or it appears that she wants to or intends to make things right, even though she doesn't necessarily feel like she's to blame for something. And I don't feel like she is, but she still intends on making things right. There's a group of people that are also involved in the situation that don't necessarily feel like it's their place or that they have the capability of taking any action, making any moves, making any decisions. They don't have what it takes to alter the situation or fix the situation with regard to this connection with this Queen of Pentacles, but this Queen of Wands does. So again, I think there's this desire by other people to make things right or have things be right. But right now, the power lies in the hands of this Queen of Wands, who seems to be assuring others, or at least saying that she intends on making things right. But there is this period of, there's this pause or delay. And the delay, I think, is what's causing the fear or anxiety. There's some kind of hesitation in making any moves right now. There's hesitation, but intention. There's this feeling like the more time that passes, the more anxiety is building up with regard to this situation and this connection specifically. Sylvester, I know you want to be in my lap, but you can't be right now. I just need to finish this reading without an animal in my lap. Hopefully without an animal on my shoulder. Carmilla does what she wants, though. She doesn't necessarily care what I want or what I don't want. I can see her little mind working right now. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it, aren't you, Carmilla? Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get this last round out. Cancer, see if we can't get anything else for you. There's the Emperor for the third time, so we have the Emperor 3 times in these cards up here. There is a desire to gain some kind of control, but an inability to, because someone else is claiming control. And then we have the Fool, this time in the upright. So many repeats, unbelievable. So there is potential for a new beginning here, or a new start, or taking a chance to start fresh. There's a risk involved here, however. And it feels like the sooner the better. For some reason, there's the sense of the longer that there's this waiting period, or the longer that you think about it, the less likely it's going to happen. Or the more anxiety is, resistance to anxiety, hesitancy, the longer that you wait, the less likely this is going to happen. That's what I've got. Two of Swords. Queen of Swords. We have a Queen and King of Swords. And I didn't talk much about this King of Swords up here. And partly because I feel like this could be somebody that you're having conversations with, Cancer, that is helping you figure things out, counseling you on right versus wrong, how you should take care of business, how you should get things moving, or how you should respond to whatever this was that didn't transpire for you, and how you should move forward from this. Could be actually somebody around you that is actually working through this with you, or it could be your higher self. You could be kind of going inward, trying to figure this out, and just coming to terms with things on your own. And then we have this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords feels like this is somebody, this could represent this Queen of Pentacles. She's saying, wait, don't make this decision yet. This person, thinks there needs to be a time period between what's transpired and what occurs with this Queen of Pentacles. Three of Wands in reverse is clarifying this Queen of Wands. Interesting. Another repeat, and this Queen of Wands is definitely whatever she did or whatever decision she made definitely affected what was supposed to happen. It didn't happen because of this Queen of Wands. However, she doesn't feel responsible, is not taking responsibility, and she's also committed to making things right. Or to taking action to fix things, because I don't think that whatever she did, it was not intentional. She didn't intentionally try to screw things up. I mean, the Empress doesn't intentionally try to screw things up. She wouldn't do that. Three of Swords. And then we have the Sun. So again, I get this strong sense that there's a lot of grief in the understanding. It feels like an understanding to me. This knowing that the longer that time passes, the longer that one waits, the less likely that this new beginning will take place. But it's strange. It's strange, Cancer, because on the one hand, I'm looking at these cards with the Tower and the Three of Swords, and it feels like there's this urgency. Stop just sitting on your ass and get up and do something. And I'm not sure who's thinking that or who's got that going through their head, but there's somebody within this group dynamic or this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, or everybody involved where there's this urgency. You can't just sit and wait for something to happen. It's got to happen now. Because the longer that you wait, the less likely it's going to happen. And there needs to be some reconciliation or some resolve regarding this relationship. I mean, you know, honestly, Cancer, if I'm being totally honest, this feels like a pretty positive reading. And it feels like there's this understanding by everybody involved that ultimately there will be a positive outcome. That the opportunity is still available. Maybe that's what's most important of everything else, is that there's still an opportunity to be had to make things right within this connection, specifically between this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. And this Queen of Wands has every intention of making things right. Again, I don't think she intentionally messed things up. I don't think she's accepting the blame or feeling any guilt at all. I really don't think that she's feeling guilty about it. I think that she has an understanding that something didn't go right because of an action that she took. I'm going to take this card. It's the Ten of Fire in reverse, which is the Ten of Wands, which did not show up in your reading. She doesn't feel responsible for what didn't transpire, but at the same time she's willing to make it right. So, I mean, that feels positive to me. At the same time, I'm going to repeat myself. I know I'm repeating myself. I can't help it sometimes. At the same time, there's this concern the longer that one waits, or the more time that passes, the less likely that something's going to happen. Or the longer that one waits, the more likely it is that whatever outcome occurs because of an action that's taken won't be positive. Does that make sense? That's what I've got. Okay, so Sylvester's here, and I'm going to let him stay because I'm just reading out of the book, and then we're going to wrap this up. So Sylvester, lucky you get to stick around. The Ten of Fire came out in reverse, which is a potential blockage. This Ten of Fire has significantly different meaning than the Ten of Wands that you would see in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. Ten of Wands in reverse would indicate relieving yourself of a burden. Actually, it did come out. I take that back. It came out clarifying this Queen of Wands. Relieving yourself of a burden, or working really hard to the point of almost breaking, wanting to get away from something, that kind of thing. But this, and I'll display it in the upright for you. Okay, Cancer, here we go. The Ten of Fire reversed appears for two purposes. The first is to remind you that a master is only a master of self and the tools he wields. He is master to no other. Therefore, be careful not to extend your desire for control onto others, nor expect them to be as disciplined. You exhibit the self-control of a true master by letting go of the need to control others. Everyone is different, and some work to their best ability in a manner that seems random, chaotic, and lacking in any real purpose or direction. Do not attempt to impose the same limits and restrictions you are willing to embrace upon others. The second reason for its appearance is to tell you remove the words "I cannot" from your vocabulary, and to monitor your inner dialogue for defeatist or pessimistic beliefs. You will not succeed if you believe you will fail before you have even tried. Instead, do whatever you set your mind, body, and spirit to do, and you will succeed even when you fail, because failure offers knowledge. Use that knowledge to formulate a new plan or direction. Use that knowledge to determine if you should embrace a different or less conventional or rigid way of working. Honestly, I'm getting strongly that this is representing the need to allow this individual to take care of business the way she wants to take care of business. She's got a certain level of control. She's got a certain level of ambition and will. And I think she means what she says. I think she does intend to take action and to make things right with regard to this connection with this Queen of Pentacles. I don't think she wants people to feel like they need to involve themselves in the situation. I don't think she wants other people to feel like they're responsible. And I don't think she wants other people to doubt her. So there may be this, Cancer, there may be this feeling like, well, it's not going to get done because too much time is passing, or we've heard these words before, that kind of thing. There's this pessimism or doubt. But this person is maintaining a certain level of control over this new beginning, over making things right because of past decisions where something didn't transpire. I feel strongly this Queen of Wands means what she says. So I don't know. I never indicated who I was really reading for, Cancer. That you're going to have to decide what makes sense to you. I'm going to leave that here. And Sylvester says goodbye. He's sitting here poking holes in my leg with his little thing. And Carmilla says goodbye. And I'm going to leave this here, like I said. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.